Hello. The building over there is an abandoned Shari's restaurant in Sherwood, Oregon. So let's take a look at it. Shari again. This would have been the main entrance to the restaurant. The Shari's in Kansas City had a business also. As for this one, they have been closed in October 2024. Here's the inside. Here's you in the vestibule as always. There's a closet within there with 2 glasses. Looks very small to be honest. Not sure when this place opened, but I'm guessing 1979. The first Shari's location opened in Hermiston in 1978, and this one in Sherwood was the second. Can't believe this restaurant had been around for a few decades. I imagine that back in the late 70s and 80s, all kinds of food were made from scratch before they switched to good ingredients from Cisco. I'm sure the server used to be very quick too. You can see the checkout counter down there. Man, that's retro. I suppose that's the original register from the late 70s. There's no pie display case next to the register, even though there's one in the back. It's true that some Shari do not have pie displays between the registers. Look at those floor tiles on the left side. They look like something you'll find in a home kitchen. That's pretty cool. You got green boots next to the windows. I honestly prefer the green ones. They were a lot better. I think those hanging light features are not the original ones. The old one must have looked like a dome at one point. Well yeah, back in the summer of 2023, I was looking through a commercial real estate website and happened to see a list of available spaces at the shopping plaza. Want to be available spaces for these Shari's, even though I hadn't closed yet. So I called the worker when it was going to close, but the guy on the phone said he wasn't sure. A year later, the Shari finally went out of business as I mentioned earlier. There's one big booth here along with a few tables and chairs, especially with 2 picture frames above the student. Very neat. The screen doors to the right to form a video poker room. Interesting setup. Here's what the old video poker room looks like. Totally empty. It used to be an additional dining area many years ago. The windows and doors are tinted for privacy reasons. Check this one out. That's a round fine glass door handle. I suspect the door is locked. Moving on, and we're gonna check the back building. It's a beautiful day outside so far. I wish it was sunny and clear every day in Oregon, haha. We tend to get rain otherwise, unfortunately. We're at the back building. The door leads to the kitchen. Wow, the employees were expected to walk around the building during break time. That's crazy. They're also expected to walk even if it's raining? You have got to be kidding me. The restaurant manager had to sound strict if I have to guess then. Wow. Plants are overgrown. More windows to take a peek over here. Here's an emergency exit door. There you have it. The screening door to the left would obviously lead to the kitchen. Check out those wallpaper flowers, especially how they go with the carpet. It feels like being at your grandma's house with all the vintage stuff. You know what I mean? The recipe system on the black stand on the left. I think there was a new tablet there at one point. Oh, by the way, someone mentioned that the show Shari had a big hole in the kitchen roof and never bothered repairing it. That's honestly too bad, and also unsafe. Aside from that, I heard someone on social media mention that the Shari is planned to be torn down and replaced by a Chick-fil-A. I have noticed that Chick-fil-A seems to be opening a lot of locations in almost every city lately. So the same person who mentioned the Shari turning into a Chick-fil-A used to be a customer here. We all know the downfall of Shari makes that change pretty obvious. She said they have been facing financial problems and couldn't keep up with payments for things like food ingredients from Cisco, rent, utilities, and more. Basically, the waitress told her everything, and the restaurant hadn't been busy for a while. It's pretty much happening to all Shari's, unfortunately. Anyways, I was kinda thinking Chick-fil-A could have used this building to keep the old Shari's look. But I get it, they'd rather tear it down and build something new. From what I heard, the new Chick-fil-A is gonna be drive-thru only. Oh, and there was a crazy incident here just a month before the restaurant shut down. So apparently an old man came into the building and the employee at the front asked how she could help him. He ordered a pie, and the employee told him she needed to grab a box from the kitchen. The guy didn't mind at all. She started boxing up his pie and went to ring him up. While she was at the register, looking at the computer and not at him, he suddenly said, "Look." She looked over and saw him pull a gun out of his jacket. She jumped back as the man started bargaining orders. She told her to give him all the money in the register. She took the key, opened it, handed over the cash, and he turned around and left the premises. Afterwards, she told her boss and called 911. The police department said they had to use a K9 unit to try and track down the robber, but unfortunately he wasn't found. It got me thinking, why did this robbery happen when the sheriff was already struggling? Man, that's unbelievable. The world had gone crazy. I bet corporate didn't even care that the guy took all the cash. Honestly, private equity that destroys good businesses should be banned forever. In all seriousness though, I'm just glad the female employee was safe after all that. I imagine it had to be so terrifying. Hope she's doing okay now and found a better job. I just wish the company Shari was still doing well. Too bad it's not happening. Sad to know that things don't last forever. And by the way, the CEO of Shari is Samuel Bogice. Honestly, I don't think he was the right fit to lead the company. He seems more focused on profit than preserving the brand, kinda like how Eddie Lampert was with Kmart and Sears. Here's the last shot. And that'll be it. That's gonna wrap up for the video. Make sure to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you on the other side.